Hello everyone, it is the friendly neighborhood gaming weasel back at it again. Arbitrations, a game mode unlocked after completing the ordinary star chart, a great way of earning yourself Endo, Iatan sculptures, mods and some arcanes. But the main thing that we're going to be searching for is Vitus Essence. And this weekend, July the 16th, starting from the 16th and ending on the 17th, is going to be very good and very profitable for a lot of players Endo-wise. Now, basically, this doesn't mean that this video is going to be irrelevant after this weekend ends, this double resource weekend. The video will be basically a guide on arbitrations and everything. It's just that this weekend is going to be very good for arbitrations. Now, why is that? Arbitrations have this unique enemy called Arbitration shield drones. Now, these drones will drop a Vitus Essence on kill. They have a 6% chance of dropping Vitus on kill. And keep this in mind, having a Smita Kavat with the charm buff will double this, so keep that in mind. And also having a resource double booster will double that again, so that's gonna be a total of 4 Vitus Essence. And then with another booster on top of that, with the Community Booster, will give you 8 Vitus Essence per drop or per kill. Now, Vitus Essence is useful for buying galvanized mods, some other random stuff, but it also can be used for buying Iatan sculptures from the Arbiters of Hexes. Now, each rotation also has a 7% chance of rewarding you 3 Vitus Essence, and 1 Vitus Essence is guaranteed for completing a rotation besides, so it's not in the drop pool, it is a guaranteed for every single rotation. At the end of the mission, if you watch until that point, you will see that I have earned a total of 38 Vitus Essence. Now keep this in mind, I recorded this there's no double resource booster active. I'm using the double booster, of course, from what's it called, from the market, and I'm also using my Smita Kavat, and basically that is it. So 38 minus 6, because per rotation I'm going to get 1, so minus 6, that's 32 Vitus Essence only from Arbiter shield drones. Now, if I were to double that, that is going to be 62. And I stayed 30 minutes, which is not that difficult. I'll explain what you should bring and everything in just a second. So 30 minutes, there's guaranteed 6 Vitus Essence, and then a 7% chance of 3 Vitus Essence, which is pretty decent per rotation for a reward. And then, of course, you can get 6% chance of drop chance for Vitus Essence on the Arbiter shield drones. Now, you might be getting luckier than I have, maybe you might be getting unluckier than I have, but honestly, 32. I guess because I know I didn't get 3 Vitus Essence from a reward pool. I only got Iatan sculptures and everything. You're gonna see in the, I guess, what's it called, the end thing. So yeah, 32 times 2, because of course it is going to be doubled. That means that is 64 Vitus Essence, and that's basically 1 more additional Iatan sculpture. Now, keep this in mind, Vitus Essence is almost the same, and actually it is the same as Steel Essence. It will disappear after 1 minute and 1 minute and 30, somewhere around there. I would always pick it up at 1 minute. And of course, if you wait for it, for the charm buff to proc, you will get, of course, 8 instead of 4 or even 2. Depending, of course, if you're playing on the double resource weekend or not. So this can possibly be, if you grind this for at least, like, let's say 2 hours, 3 hours out of the whole weekend, you can possibly earn yourself an extra 10,000, 12,000 or even more Endo, which is going to be very good. The Endo is very needed, and plus Vitus Essence can also be used for buying galvanized mods. So you can buy galvanized mods and sell them unranked for, let's say, 10 to 15 platinum. So basically, this is going to be one of the farms that I recommend that you do when you possibly get the chance to, or on this weekend coming, as I said, July 16th. Yes, there you go, brain finally worked. 2022. Now, what warframes that you should bring and weapons, and what you should play. I recommend survival. I personally love survival much more. If you want to get that 1 extra Vitus Essence, then defense and excavation is going to be much better but you're gonna have to bring a warframe that's going to protect the excavator, like Frost, or limbo, and defend the defense target. Now the defense target is going to be an ally, so he's going to be like moving around and everywhere, so keep that in mind. So excavation would be probably a little bit better. You could play disruption as well, and survival personally for me, because I love survival that much, but you probably could play more of them just because of the extra Vitus Essence. I personally found that I get most drone spawns in survival, but that was just my luck, keep that in mind. Now, Warframes. Of course, Arbitrations have like a 200% damage buff and ability buff on Warframes and weapons. It's completely random, so it doesn't really matter. I personally used Chroma with 500% power strength build. I'll talk about that build one time on a video. And also I used the Kuva Brahma, recommended Warframes, so any sort of tanky Warframe. If you're gonna play survival, bring yourself a Wisp. For example, a Core could be useful, but sadly I don't think her Strangledome works on the drones, so that's sort of out of the question. But nonetheless, she is a good Warframe. Hyljin, Revenant, Chroma, any sort of tanky Warframe is going to be awesome. AoE weapons, Exceltra, Ignis Wraith, Kuva Brahma, Kuva Zar, those weapons are going to be very amazing. Secondary and melee weapon are not that important. Other than that, basically, that is basically it. That is what I would recommend Warframes and weapon-wise. If you're gonna play survival, camp in one spot so all the enemies get grouped up, and definitely play in a squad. It is going to be very beneficial because more enemy spawning means more drone spawning. Now, if you don't know how the drones work, they will protect certain enemies, and then you have to kill the drones to actually kill the enemies. So keep that in mind. You're gonna see like those little, I guess, beams of energy coming from the drones, and they will protect certain targets, and it will not allow you to kill them in any sort of way unless you actually kill the drone. So there you go, a little bit of an arbitration guide as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. I would definitely recommend you utilize this as soon as you possibly can on this weekend, July the 16th, double resource weekend. Buy yourself a resource booster, get yourself even a resource chance booster, and go get the resource chance blessing on relay, and you are going to be making massive amounts of endo, I think, and I hope. Of course, depending on your luck, keep that in mind. This is just a massive gamble. Warframe is luck-based in some drops as well, so keep that in mind. But this is going to be one of the best farms. If you think otherwise, comment down below. Maybe I'm completely wrong. We do not know until we test it out. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, do leave a like, a comment, and do subscribe. It would be greatly appreciated. This has been the Gaming Weasel, over and out.